morning, viewers. Today is the 12th of February 2021, Chinese New Year in Mauritius. It's a public holiday, and also my younger son Brady's birthday. So we're shooting a quick video today just to let you know about common questions that we have, and that is where to live in Mauritius as an expat. So the big debate is north versus west. We're going to be shooting videos from people that have lived in both the north and the west. We as well have lived in both areas. When we moved to Mauritius, we first lived in Grand Bay, and then after a month of searching for a rental property, we decided to drive up to the west coast, and we really fell in love with the West Tamarin, and we decided to actually be based here. So we're going to try to keep it non-biased. We love the west, but the people that live in the north love the north. So we're going to try our best to be non-biased, but I'm going to give you reasons why we live here, what we like about it. The main points for us living in Tamarin would be it's a lot quieter. The north is a lot busier. So if you're a single person and you're looking to go out in the evening and go to a pub and have a drink, or visit multiple restaurants, or have a nightlife, Grand Bay is the place to be. Black River has improved dramatically since we moved here. It was very Sleepy Hollow 16 years ago. There were one or two restaurants, maybe one pub you could go out to, one social place, but now that's totally changed. We've just recently had a mall that's been constructed here. We've got a McDonald's and a KFC drive-through, which was like, if you told me that a few years ago, I would have told you you're lying. But yeah, we've got about 30 different beautiful restaurants in the west. What I like about the west is we've got mountains. Something the north doesn't have is mountains, so we do a lot of hiking, going into the Black River Gorges, as well as fishing. We love our fishing. The seas tend to be a lot calmer on the west coast than on the north. The sea in the north is beautiful because you can see it from the road everywhere, and it's this beautiful turquoise blue color. And in Black River Tamarin area, you don't really get to see that much see the sea that much because there's homes along the coast, but you do have access to beautiful beaches. One of the other areas we frequent a lot is about a 10-minute, 15-minute drive from Tamarin is Le Morne. It's one of my favorite places on the island. So those are just some of the pros of the west coast. A lot quieter, a lot less traffic, or that's the way it used to be. Seems to be the traffic's everywhere on the island now. I was up in Grand Bay last week, and with COVID-19, we were really shocked to see how quiet Grand Bay was because it's really a tourist town. Drove down the main road, no traffic, roller shutters were down, a lot of restaurants were closed. We're with the west coast, it's more a residential area, so we don't feel that. All the restaurants are open, the traffic's the same, people are still going out the same, so it's a very different vibe. But we're going to keep it short, and we're going to do this series called North vs West, and we're going to introduce you to Jo. She's going to be one of our first interviews today. And she runs a swim school here, a very successful swim school up in Bamboo near Black River. She's built her own specialized school, and Jo used to live in the north for many years, and now she's moved down to Tamarin area. So she's going to be one of the first people we're going to be interviewing in our series called North versus West. Enjoy. And one more thing before I go, thank you for all our subscriptions. All the people that have liked and commented and subscribed, we do appreciate it. That's how we're going to grow our channel. So please, if it's the first time you're watching the video, please do subscribe and click the bell icon so that you can be notified when we put out weekly videos.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call?
Hi everyone, so today we're tackling the question of where to settle when you are arriving in Mauritius. And one of the big debates is north versus west. So today we're going to just chat to a few people who've lived in the north, lived in the west, and I've got my good friend here, Jo.
Hi.
And so we're going to kind of pick her brain. She started out in the north and then she moved to the west, so we're let's just find out what was the thing for her that she enjoyed about each of those regions, because I think you'll discover that they both have something different to offer. So Joe, when you arrived in Mauritius, you ended up in the north. So tell us a little bit about what it's like to be in the north.
So we arrived 10 years ago, going on 11 years, and we naturally ended up in the north because we have family there, and so it was a bit of an easy decision.
Right.
But it was the best place to start because the north is the postcard. You arrive in tropical paradise. It is busy, it is vibey, it is loads of fun, loads of friends. It was absolutely wonderful. It was the best place to start. It's the most awesome place to land. Yeah.
Great. And so you say that it's that postcard. So you would say that there's a lot of tourist buzz as well, and
Yes.
you've got the restaurants on the coastline. You're able to really feel that tropical paradise.
Definitely. It is very busy. The north is busy. There are a lot more tourists in the north than there are in the west, undoubtedly.
Okay.
But it does offer you the full selection. There are lots of little food stalls. There are the coconut guys on the beach. There are the all the little eateries that are on the beach. There's the restaurants and the coffee shops, and the selection in the north is huge in terms of on the beach. Yeah, on the beach, socializing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things, because both Joe and I, we are in the west, and the thing that is different about the north, so as you're driving down the coastal road, you actually get to see the sea.
Yes, the
and
turquoise
the turquoise bliss.
Yes.
Whereas you don't get that same feeling in the west.
No.
So, however, you did transgress, and not
Yeah.
transgress, but you moved across to the west. And so, what is life like in the west for you?
Yeah. We love it here. It's, we always move to where our family is, so that we have the base. In Mauritius, it's important to have family if you are lucky enough to have family here. So we moved down this way because of our family, and also to start another business. But we've loved it. We still have the beautiful tropics. One of my favorite places in the west is Lemourne, which is just my heart. My heart lives in that place. It's magnificent. But we've settled. Mauritius is still, across the whole island, as friendly and vibey and fun, if you're a beach lover. And every little spot that you go to still has special places, So even though we might not drive the coast and constantly see that turquoise, there are the gems here, like Lemourne, and going the whole way up that coast. It's magnificent. So I don't feel like we've lost anything coming west. It's just been a change.
It's just different.
It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, if family and business and weren't any of those ties, if you could choose to live anywhere on the island, where would it be?
Now it would be here,
Okay.
because we've settled here. We've started our businesses. Our kids are loving their schools. We have found a new group of friends.
Right.
We're comfortable here,
Yes.
and because the island is so small, you can pop over to the north anytime you like.
That's true.
We do go and we spend time in the north with our friends. We go for weekends and whatever. So for now, it would be here. We've made home now in the west.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the north is the vibey, the postcard. It's a great place to start, and just to feel that Mauritius tropical vibe.
Absolutely.
But then coming to the west, there's also that charm of just the mountains as well. The mountains
Yes.
and the sea,
Yes, that's
which
right.
you don't get
Yeah.
in the north.
Absolutely.
And a little bit more of a slower pace, but a great
Yeah.
place to sort of settle and be more long term.
Yeah, I think that is the thing. It's the West has definitely got more of the long haulers, if you want to call it that, in terms of possibly more investors, more business owners, people that are here not on that quick contract basis.
Right.
The North seems to turn people over a bit quicker, just from my experience. And from here, people have been here like us for 10 years, 11 years,
Yes.
going on 20 years,
That is
So
true.
there seems to be, the West seems to be more of the place to settle down long term,
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thanks, Joe. I mean, it's
Thank you.
insightful, and it's good to be able to just hear from someone who's been living in the north, living in the west, and really at the end of the day, it's going to be what suits you best, and and it's a feeling in a sense. It's
Absolutely.
also a feeling like what
Yeah.
what sort of captures your heart, and it's going to be different for everybody. So thank you for sharing with us
welcome.
today,
Thank
Jo.
you. Thanks
What
for having
captured
me.
yours? It was
Thank you.
good to have you.
Thanks.
Hi guys, one more thing. If there's anything you want us to shoot videos on and anything information that you'll be requiring, just leave a message in the comments and it'll give us some ideas to shoot new movies that can answer your questions. Ciao.
Legs in just for top, because but I thought I was gonna.
Good job, Jules.
Yeah.